Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Double time,
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
2
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just how. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team wins. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch the run.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets him -4.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football.
That one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was highlights everywhere. They want to see more.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go.
A huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon.
Crack. Big edge.
Number 20. Gave him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rush factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week. But you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
Run to the ball. We got to run out.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. First carry for Giovanni Bernard.
Kill.
Only a pick number 2, but that's all they needed for the If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3.
Get ready.
They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about just as you burn it out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 44 is mine. Check.
Look to throw.
Let's go, D.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
And the Bengals are moving. First down.
18. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, come on, oh. Check. Lucky.
61 Matchbox Lights. Get it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, it's Ross. And all the way down inside.
Here we go.
Nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
53,
Well, the
check,
windows
53.
are tighter. Everything's more
coming,
condensed.
boy.
It has to be
You
quicker,
mine.
and you've got to
Quick
deliver the
dash.
ball on time.
Come.
Your biggest
Shift,
worry,
shift.
ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Deep grip.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew that in the crowd on the side. The stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out
Ready.
process. You have some plays that you
94.
got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one.
Ready.
Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
They all
Ready.
came together there,
18.
in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch the slant.
On play action, it's Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby.
Pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
Come on, set.
The Cincy
Juice
offense
ball.
about ready to go here on their next
I'm
drive.
scared.
And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try to get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script it to a T, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
You gonna see me?
Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took
That's
a
where you
shot
belong.
there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Bengals 7, Jaguars nothing.
Let's go.
So the failure
70,
to connect on
Indy.
2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm coming.
Bravo.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Ready, ready.
Now back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. It brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He's got back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now Joe Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? They're not getting a tee off on their quarterback. They have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
the ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Delta.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hap. 44, Mike, 44.
Get it.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And able to find Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 18.
You don't want to lean towards the defender, right? You know we're going to do that. That's a tough situation for him, as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play.
10 logo.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Protein spill.
SOS.
Let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Back.
And now off to the races down the right side. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams, we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield again.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he got that to Fournette complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There we go.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press.
On the ready.
You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Come on, baby. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Ready.
As we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to let you know what's going on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
The pass on first down.
Hey, let's go.
On the catch at 2nd and 8. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up. Able to get away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before it'll be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
I got him. Switch.
Fournette running right.
The leg. Get there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're saying and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Check the blue draw corkers.
Jam him.
Fan.
Kill.
Fight.
On second down, Mixon.
Go, and run it.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of
On
scrimmage.
the ball, come on.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and
His
4.
defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offensive perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
That's an excellent read right there.
Come on, set. 50, play.
It's just a single high safety, so you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
The completion goes for 3 minutes second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy.
Go.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Ready?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Under crunch. 6-6. Bullet high. Big river.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Pass. Incomplete. Intended for Auden
Now
Tate.
Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And a legal throw. It's now 17-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here later in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Go now. 30
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Down. 18 Gators.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a third in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Winner go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
We go work.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the
Two-jet
entire
bomber.
halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Let's go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengals. Joe Mixon sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. The Bengals, they widen their lead.
1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Energized.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, but sometimes it can break big.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and after a loss of yardage. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike the 59. Hey, let's get
Five.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadavion Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Ross on the return. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Alert 3.
Get it.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
We go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hard, hard.
Check the backer. Check, check.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go, baby.
10 yards there, and a Bengal first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
Come on, set. 8
Double-digit carries in the second half alone. That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. That's a great angle right there. On 2nd down, Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready?
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Matchbox lights. Smooth.
Let's go.
Hurry, hurry.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there,
Ready,
right?
break.
No up-tempo at all.
Mike spoke.
Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Topper, topper.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Here we go, D.
Hit it.
He'll drop the throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
Pass
A big
interference.
call coming
Defense.
on 3rd down. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers,
go.
pretty much
Let's do
held them
this.
in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Ready, ready.
53 is the mic.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Rock it, rock it.
Watch twist.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's
It's a
go,
Bengal
baby.
first
Let's
down,
go.
pick up of 11.
Or when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use it. And that's exactly what they've done on
Go
back-to-back
now.
plays here.
70
Big
in.
chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Look at me. Door.
On 1st down, Bernard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust covered pellets. It's no longer the old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Tighten up.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Greystone travel. Ready, ready.
They'll set up the throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now.
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As these guys continue.
Another touchdown. They're living like the number 1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game. But it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jatavian Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushing it. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, check.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
We'll call that a punt of 50.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
They can't see us.
John Ross, 62 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is a single flag, isn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
6, just inside the 30.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Here's
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Minshew sets to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, They can pick up anything that leads through. But in the meantime,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack blood.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and long. Minshew, and he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Something from deep in the bag of tricks. First and second down, backwards, it's third and very long. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hey, Sam on.
Check out.
Snap.
They run the counter. Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 13. The Bengals have a first down.
Get ready. Get ready.
I got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the press conference. I have a feeling the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, we run now on first and 10.
He don't want it.
Look, squeeze.
Twist. Hatch it.
They go.
Jump.
They run the counter. Nixon.
Run.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up second.
Go now.
Second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lose one.
Hey, Alpha. Big River.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
70.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
22 jet bomber.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. This quarterback now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Here we go. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was there for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
You think you gonna get this?
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Second and 10.
I got you, boy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the